Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the U.S. Happy Thanksgiving. I know right now, let's just call it what it is. Like, Julie, are you here in your pajamas? Did you forget to get dressed? Guess what? I am 100% here in my pajamas because you know what? A, it's Thanksgiving. B, I am pretty sure. Oh, look, it does things when I do my hands. B, don't you guys stamp in pajamas? I mean, honestly, I think sometimes when we get the video and we get all gussied up, it's like, I don't get fancy to stamp. I get in my pajamas, and so I'm in them right now. They are Christmas colored though, and they're very comfortable from Amazon. So I can share the link if you're interested. But anyway, today I am going to show you project number 4 from the 12 Days of Christmas. Now let's review. I want to show you the other projects that we have done. So project number 1, now y'all, I just had it here. So I don't know where it went to in my mess. Oh, here it is. Okay, good. Project number 1 right here was a really great gift card holder, or even, I don't know if you saw, my friend Rhonda did a pretty great thing, which I thought was smart. Let me grab these. You could really put even in for your crafty friends. Look at that. You could put some embellishments in and just mail them right away. So that was gift card or 12 Days of Christmas Day 1. 12 Days of Christmas Day 2 was the fun pink box with a little card insert. So that was day 2. And you can go back and watch any of these if you want to. Yesterday, 12 Days of Christmas Day 3 was the Post-it note holder that sits up, or the you can put gifts in here, you know, gift card, money, jewelry, whatever you want to do, candy. So that was day 3. So day 4, let me show you what we're going to make now on day 4, okay? We are going to make, now this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about this gift as something for a neighbor, something for an office mate, especially if your office has a door. You're going to kind of need it to have a door. But just anybody that you want to kind of surprise. You know, back in Halloween, they have like a boo thing where you put like something on somebody's door at Halloween. But for this is a Christmas one. Isn't that cute? It's a little door hanger, so you can hang this on the door. Now, what I chose to put in this is I've got a little spoon. I got these at the Dollar Tree, a package of hot chocolate, a candy cane, and then there's also a broken candy cane. There is a Ghirardelli peppermint in there. There were at one point 2 Ghirardelli peppermints in there, but a girl gets hungry, man. So anyway, so let me show you how to make this. I think you're gonna like it. Now today is the first day that we have used our second stamp set that we're working with, Festive Words, okay? So take a look at this. So I'm gonna move the camera down. You're going to get a stunning view, stunning, I tell you, of my roof. So be ready. See, isn't that nice? And now I'm going to poke my big forehead in here and switch, and there we go. Okay, all right, so this is where we are going to start on this project. I am using Garden Green. You can use any color. Remember, just because we're doing this for 12 Days of Christmas, it doesn't mean that you have to make it for Christmas. These projects are great for anything. So you're going to cut your Garden Green cardstock down to 5 1/4 by 11. Okay, now write this down because you're going to want these measurements if you don't have the tutorial. Okay, so 5 1/4 by 11. Now we're going to do a little bit of scoring. I think every project we have worked on so far has involved scoring. So again, if you don't have this cutter and scorer, or a cutter and scorer, you 100% need one. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to score at 1 inch on both of these sides, okay? So 1 inch on the two, I get confused if I should say the short side or I guess the short side, okay? 1 inch. Then we're gonna score at 3 inches. We're just gonna flip it. And these are pretty easy scores. Ooh, I nearly used my cutter. 3 inches, 4 inches. Hope you guys have great Thanksgiving plans today. And then at 7 inches. I know some of you, especially our first responders and nurses, have to work, and I'm so grateful to you for doing that for us, because I promise there'll be somebody today that needs you. So know that you're appreciated. Now, the 7-inch one, this is the one that's a little bit tricky, okay? This is what I want you to see here. So you see the 1-inch line here and the 1-inch line here. When we score at 7 inches, we're only going up to the 1-inch line, okay? We're not scoring all the way across. We're only going to the 1-inch line here. So here I go. And again, I've told you this before, these little notches on the side, I don't know if all trimmers have this, but I know the Stampin' Up! One does, and so I'm grateful for it. Okay, so I've done it there. See what I did? Can you see it here? You can. So I only scored up to that line. And then the same thing on this side, from the line and up. So 7 inches, okay? And I can move this now. And then just score from the line and up. So that's it. So I'll say it again, 1 inch and 1 inch. This whole piece, by the way, is, if you just join me, it's 5 1/4 by 11. So score at 1 inch, score at 1 inch, turn on the long side, score at 3 inches, 4 inches, 7 inches, but only to that score line. So that shouldn't be too tricky. Now, at this point, working on my folds, so I'm getting my phone folder. Again, if you're a new stamper or you're like a crafter and you've never ventured into paper crafting before, there are a few tools that I just think you need to have. I don't think you need to have everything, but I do think that you need to have the paper trimmer that I just used and a bone folder. And this is a bone folder. What it does is it breaks down the fibers in this paper to give you really nice creases. And if you're new and you want it for a Christmas present, I know a girl. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of trimming. These two edges right here are going to come off. Now, you can use your scissors if you want to. Sometimes I have a little bit of a hard time cutting a straight line. So I'll go back to my trimmer and I'll just line that line up right there. And I'll cut using my trim. Come on, baby. Let's work on this now. You guys know I talk to my projects, right? You're very clear on that. There we go. So I will cut, again, just down here to the score line. And then I can trim it off with my scissors. And again, just cutting here. But of course, you can use scissors if you want to. But see, that makes it easier for me. And it certainly does not have to be the way that you choose to do it. It's just something that I do. It doesn't have to be done. Then I'm going to use my snips here and just cut that off. This one went in a little hinky, didn't it? And I'll just follow the line with my snips. And come on. You know, something always wants to act up. Always act up. It is Thanksgiving. People are thankful. We do not need to act up, paper. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is actually a great opportunity for you guys to see something. See how that edge is a little janky and raggedy? I can go back in and trim it if I want to. This is something I keep at my desk all the time. It's a sanding block, and you've seen me before when I stamp. I use it on my stamps to get a really great image, a really great crease, but you can also use it on your paper to get rid of those little marks if you're like, I don't really want to go back in and cut. So it's up to you. So there we go. This is my base. The last thing I'm going to do is cut these flaps in right here, again, on the score lines, okay? So easy, easy, easy. I'm tickled to be with y'all Thanksgiving morning. I don't know what your plans are. We're eating at 2 o'clock, and most everything is done, partially because my great daughter-in-law, Jackie, is doing a lot of the cooking as well. So it's good. And we bought some things, and I make some things. So it's just kind of a combination. Okay, let's keep going. Right here, I have a 3x6 piece of designer series paper. And you're like right now, Julie, doesn't reach the bottom. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know, okay? So don't even worry about it. So I'm gonna adhere that right here. I think you'll like how quick and easy this project goes together as well. Speaking of, you know how you have Netflix binges? Well, today you're going to get to have a Julie binge because I'm doing a video live right now. And then tonight at 6 o'clock, there is a recorded video of the Great American Stampin Show that's coming on. So I would love for you to watch that. That goes live on YouTube. Well, it posts at 6 o'clock on YouTube. All right, this piece of DSP right here, let me just measure it to make sure. It's 3 by 2 3/4. Okay, 3 by 2 3/4. So I'm going to adhere this on the front. I love, as you know, I love mixing patterns. So we're doing that. By the way, if you're commenting, I'm not looking at those right now because I am very focused on the project because we've seen some of the things that happen when I'm not. All right, next thing we're going to do, take a 2 3/4 inch circle punch. Does it have to be 2 3/4 or 3/8? No, but it does need to be big enough to fit over a doorknob. Again, because this is a great little hang on the doorknob project. So I use the 2 3/8, but you use what you have, or again, if you need one, I know a girl. And I'm punching out that circle. Look how it's coming together. And you know what? I'm going to keep this. I'm going to use it for something. What? I don't know, but something. Okay. Time to adhere this. So this is pretty easy. Just going to kind of manipulate your box. So I'm going to fold my flaps in, and then I'm going to fold. Probably I'll fold those in. This is how I do boxes. I'm like, I'll probably do it that way. So look how it comes together. All I'm going to need to do is put some tear and tape on these two edges. So let me grab my tape. I have done a workout on tear and tape. Now you can use Seal Plus. You need to use a strong adhesive. You can even use your green glue if you want. I do not want. That's because, you know, the green glue and I, we make a big old mess. So we're taking a break from each other. It's not you, it's me. Let's just be friends, etc., etc., so on and so forth. So got this. Remember my little tip to get this off? Burnish it with your bone folder, and it releases the tension. And then you can peel it with your fingernails right off. Okay, so got my adhesive there, so let's put this back in. So fold in the corners, fold in the sides. Be careful now to keep this adhesive away from the other as you're folding it up. And then just fold it up. Look at that. Look at that project right there. Y'all, so cute. Again, just to hang on a doorknob, just to do a little, I mean, whatever you want it to be. And again, you could put what I'm going to put in it, you know, the hot cocoa mixes, or you can put a gift card. I mean, you can do whatever, but this is something that I love this design. I've done one for Halloween, all the things. Now, we do have to decorate it a little bit because while it's really cute like this, we can make it cuter, right? Let's always go for cuter. So I have used my Big Shot, and I have, what is it now? Stampin' Cut and Emboss or whatever. And I have done the Greetings of the Season dies, and this is just a fun tag die. I'm gonna use Festive Words. My gift for you is the one that I'm gonna use. But this is, you know, this is one of those sets that, in my opinion, is kind of an overlooked set in the Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog. It makes some really, really cute projects, and you'll see it used again over the course of the next few days as we continue with our 12 days of Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to use my Memento ink and just stamp this. Not all projects have to be stamped, 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 like all over. I know, I'm like, what? Heresy, Julie. All right, there we go. And my gift to you. Okay, I stamped that really nicely. It's a Thanksgiving miracle. So that looks good. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of coloring. I'm gonna bring in the Granny Green, and then and that's the light Granny Green, and then the dark and the light Real Red. And normally I have this colored ahead of time, but this really is not a huge coloring thing. So I'm just gonna color the bow. I'm not gonna color the box per se, because I don't know, I can't get it to where I like it. You may be able to do that, especially if you're a better blend colorer than I am. And for those of you, again, who are new, Stampin' Blends are one of the many ways that we color our projects, if we have a project that requires coloring. But these are an alcohol-based marker, and they're called blends because I'm going to give you a test. Why? Because they blend together so nicely. I'm gonna use the dark here for an accent in just a minute. So, and if you're new right now, I'm sure you're like, I want all of this. Trust me, we've all been there. Okay, I'm gonna color in my bow. See, and you'll notice they have a brush tip and a fine tip end. So I use the fine tip to kind of outline, and then I use the brush tip to color. I'm gonna grab that dark. They come with as a pair, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this part of the bow in the dark. See, it just gives it a little bit of contrast, right? Do the center, and then everywhere the artist put these lines, I'm gonna kind of trace those. It's a very subtle look, but it does make a difference. Over here too. Okay, so there's my bow. Then I'm gonna do just a little bit with the Granny Apple Green, one of my favorite colors. I'm just gonna color the top of the box, like the top, like so if it's a gift box. So just that, okay? So this is part of the tag. Can I make it better? Yes, I can. We have given these garlands a workout, haven't we, on these projects? I think 3 of the 4 projects have used these garlands. And as I said yesterday, I just discovered that these 2 garlands are different widths. I had no idea. So that really makes a difference. It makes it look super cute. So I'm going to use my silicone mat because I don't want to get glue all over my glass mat. And I'll put that, and then I'm going to put this one in Garden Green, which is the same color as our door hanger, over the top, like that. Oh, so cute. And now, I don't know, I've done 2 bows, and these dies come with the Christmas Friends stamp set, and that's the set that we have used for all of our other projects so far. So I can put this bow on, or I can put this, I think I like this bow. The Minnie Mouse bow, that's what I call it. Okay. So I'm gonna put that right in the center. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. So all I have to do now is do some attaching. Now, I want to put a little bit of ribbon. If you got the mega kit, the mega catalog kit beforehand, this ribbon, the frayed grosgrain is in your kit. So you've got plenty of it to use. I'm just gonna wind this up through the hole. And this is where I say it's just so easy. And then it takes 5 hours to do it and nobody's watching and the turkey's cold. But it really isn't hard. It's just a matter of getting it right. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? Go to the other end. Cut that diagonal there. And come on, bow. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. And it's okay that it's fraying. In fact, I kind of like that, but I can always trim it off. So I've got that. Then what I'm going to do is take my Dollar Tree spoon. Okay. And you can order these off Amazon, but they're more than $1. And I'm going to kind of attach, like just lay it there in that bow, because now I'm going to take the gold thread. Yeah, what another Thanksgiving miracle. I actually found the end of it. I found the opening. I don't know about you. I get frustrated because I can't find it sometimes, so I'll just start pulling and cutting, and it looks a mess, but I can get a piece off. I'm going to double bow it. Okay, all that means is I've got two pieces here. And I'm going to put it around that ribbon that is holding the spoon. And I am going to tie a bow. So come here. Come here, thread. Y'all, I talk to my projects all the time. If you ever get a project from me, know it has been talked to multiple times. So, all right, tie it tight. I could knot it if I want to. I think the bow will work for me though. Okay, got the bow tied. My spoon is flipped over. Let me turn it. There we go. All right, good. Let me trim these ends again. Y'all, so see how cute this is with the whole little spoon in it? And the spoon, look at that. Look at that. I love it. Now this is going to be attached to this. I'm going to use dimensionals, the last bit here. Dimensionals, again, if you're new to Stampin' and you're like, what is this crazy lady doing that I've discovered on Thanksgiving? Well, lots of randomness. But dimensionals are simply a fancy name for pop dots. I have a friend who calls them puffies. She's like, I need some more puffies. Oh no, fluffies. That's what she calls them. Fluffies. So, pulling this off the back. And now, popping it. Oh my gosh. How cute is that? And then you stuff it with whatever you want. So let's go with a little hot chocolate pack. Let's go with our candy cane. Let's go with, I'm going to take the candy out. I could put some more in, a little bit of candy. So, I mean, guys, whatever you want to put in there, you can put in. And then you just sneak over to somebody's house. You hang it on their door. If you want to write a little note and you don't want it to be sneaky, you can put a piece of cardstock on the back, or you could just write on that, you know. So again, it's super, super cute. I'm going to flip the camera and you'll see my pajama face in just a second. And I am back. There we go. Yay. So that's what I have today. Project number 4. Here, let me do that. Okay, and you're like, Julie, please get a shower before your company comes over. I will, but I want it to be in my pajamas right now because I'm still comfortable. Okay, so here's the project right there. All right, a little door hanging pouch, super cute, super easy. And I hope that you enjoyed learning how to do it. Now, I mentioned earlier, I got a couple things to tell you. I mentioned earlier that we have not a Netflix binge, a Julie binge today, because you can watch this video if you're watching it on replay, or you've already watched it if you're here. And you can also watch tonight at 6 over on my Stamp and Shine YouTube channel, The Great American Stampin Show. What is The Great American Stampin Show, you ask? It is a competition between 4 stampers, myself, Jody Reiner, Shannon West, and Brandy Barnard. And every week, Thursdays at 6 Central Time, we choose a sketch from the Stampin' Up! Idea book, and we give our own takes to that sketch. And I will tell you, this week we're on sketch 19, and I truly thought, I'm like, all these cards are going to look the same. There's just not much you can do with this sketch to make it look different. They don't. Once again, we all have a totally different take. And so you will watch those videos and then vote for the one that you like best by clicking thumbs up on YouTube. So tomorrow I will be back with a recording. It'll go live on YouTube at 10 o'clock, and then I'll share it over here in my Facebook group for project number 5. I hope you guys are having fun on Black Friday, and I'm gonna have a Black Friday special coming out soon. So anyway, I got things to do. I gotta go make sweet potato casserole, and I got to shower, and I got to do broccoli casserole. I got things. So anyway, I had fun spending time with you this morning for Thanksgiving. Have a fantastic day. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.